Hi everybody, it's Miss Ginger Dots, and I'm making Easter tags for my Easter baskets today. Having a blast doing it, and I'm using my Cricut Artfully Sent cartridge. What I did today was I used the sleeve pattern from the cartridge, and the recommended size to cut this is 7 inches. And it's actually a card pattern, but I wanted to turn it into a tag. And I wanted it a little bit smaller, so I cut it 4 inches. And what I did, it comes out like this, and this size, which I think is actually perfect. Now this would make a very pretty card. It could be very simple. You could just put a piece of background and texture paper in it, and it would be a beautiful card. But like I said, I'm making tags today for Easter baskets, and I want to show you how I did that. This is a great project to do using your scrap paper. So I am using some paper from, scrap paper from my Blossom leftover Workshop on the Go kit. And what I decided to do, or what I think is the easiest way to do this, is to go ahead and cover the hardest piece first, which is the zigzag, because the zigzag and the dots are so close together that I'm going to go ahead and glue this piece in first. So that I wanted that piece to be this blue. So I'm just going to quickly glue this down right here. Now all the other pieces I'm going to glue on the other side. So I'm going to just glue this down because I can see where it is. I don't want to interfere with those dots. So I'm gluing it on this side. It's okay if I get glue on the top because this is going to be glued together. It's going to be glued shut eventually. So I wanted that to look like that. Now, real quickly, what I'm going to do is just, you can take any kind of pin. I'm just going to, you don't have to be neat about this. I'm just going to kind of draw the lines where the outline will be where I need to glue my paper. Because the inside is not going to be very neat. Nobody's going to see it. I just am using this as a guideline. Now, to save time for my video, I've went ahead and pre-cut paper. So, and like I said, the beauty of this, it doesn't take very much paper. You just can kind of use scraps. So, the main thing is you just want to cover these areas and not overlap them. So, just going to quickly cover these. And see, I don't want to go over the next piece is what I'm trying to do. Now this is our glitter tape, which I love. You just peel and stick. I thought that would be kind of pretty. You could also use washi tape for this card. Actually, that's going to be my next project. I think that would be a lot of fun. We're going to do this here. I didn't draw the dots because I figured I could just eyeball that. It doesn't matter if I overlap because this piece, see, it's going to cover it. So that didn't matter if I got into that territory. Yes, I'm right here. Oh, one last piece. And like I said, the inside's going to be very sloppy, but who cares? Nobody's going to see it. This is going to be glued shut. Now look how cute that is. Voila! That looks cute like that, but of course, we're going to bling it up a little bit. But first thing is I am going to glue this shut so nobody sees what the inside looks like. It's our secret. Okay, just take a minute to dry. I'm just going to add, this one's, I just left square. I'm going to make this one a little bit different just to add a little pizzazz to it. I hope I'm strong enough to take my corner rounder and round 2 corners, not all 4, just to add a little bit of interest. And then, of course, if you know me, oh, actually, before I do my doodling, I'm going to let that dry. I am going to stamp Happy Easter on the tag. And so many people forget about our stamps that come with our cartridges. A lot of my customers say, I never use them, I don't even think about them. But they're fabulous. And this is one that comes with the Artfully Sent cartridge, and it has all these wonderful sayings. I'm going to use Happy Easter because that is the most appropriate one. So I'm just going to quickly stamp it, or ink it, I'm sorry, and stamp it right there in black. Voila. And then if you know me, my signature thing is doodling. This card looks pretty like this, but I'm just going to freehand doodle. And this, you just can't be afraid of it. You just loosey-goosey draw. And you don't want your line to be straight. You just kind of outline. And to me, it makes the design pop. That does not have to be perfect. And what I do is go a little bit and turn my paper. It makes it easier for me. Okay, so I kind of outlined an Easter egg. And next I'm going to just outline the whole card. Again, don't be straight, don't get it tight with it, just go. I like to double line it, so and if you go off the edge, that's okay, just pick it up and go again. And that's a rounded corner, so I'm going to kind of round it, and then I'm going to go in with my second edge and let some of those lines kiss. And that kind of makes it interesting. And what I'll do is where they kiss, go back and add little bows and add some dots. And I think it just makes it kind of fun. You could leave it plain and it would be very pretty too. There, just do little ears or bows or whatever you want to call them. And then just some fun little dots. And voila. Then if you want to, you can take it a step farther. I'm going to add an embellishment here. Take my hole punch, add a hole punch. Maybe. There we go. Oh, that's a heart. How about that? Appropriate for close to my heart. And go ahead and add a beautiful ribbon and tie it to a basket. Simple, fast, easy, and I've used my cartridge and made a fun Easter tag for Easter baskets or any kind of little Easter happy that you might give. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like my Facebook page. I have projects that I post on there daily, and get those cartridges out and start chirping. Thanks.